Good afternoon. I'm on here today just to give some encouragement for others and people that's going through trials and tribulations and having to have some crabs in the bucket up behind them, trying to make them feel whatever they are feeling inside. Let me let you all be aware of individuals that are speaking into your life or have their nose in the wrong place and not having their nose in their own business, or individuals that did not do what was necessary for themselves in this world, and when they shit start crumbling down because it was built on a faulty foundation of lying, stealing, conniving, fraud, and embezzlement, then they want to point fingers and say negligent about individuals that made a stand here in this world in righteousness. Don't worry about what people say about you, because when they speaking negligent or negative about you, they are speaking about what they feel about themselves. And we all have learned that back in grade school. Never worry about an individual that's talking against. Be having a willing ear with individuals talking in favor, and you all are giving each other a way of succeeding and being successful. When you dine in the den with foolish individuals and they don't have no guidance worth of shit, they will try to dampen your spirit and make you feel however they feel it in the inside. That's the reason why I don't deal with individuals. And I didn't have to deal with no he say nothing until my kids grew up and they start putting their input, and I still don't need their input either. Because see, I don't do sabotage, devious, and dirty shit here in this world to get ahead. I do things in righteousness, and I look forward for God to help me through. I'm not somebody that participate in foolishness, because I know when you climb the ladder the wrong way, the way back down to the bottom is the same way you climbed it. When you climb that ladder in righteousness, you stand firm, and God help you, because he be the individual that help you climb the ladder in righteousness. When Satan have you to climb a ladder and fraud and embezzlement, crookedness and devious and dirt and wickedness, then you fall back down that ladder, because Satan ain't gonna keep you up that ladder unless you doing some devious and more dirty shit for him. Now, I don't spend my time and effort trying to maintain a status or caring about what other individuals think or whether they want to voice their opinion. Because if your life ain't together and you living and riding off of my jock and off of my money, and you eating and stealing from me, you shouldn't have a voice at all. You should keep your small voice quiet, because you are somebody that's not paying your own way. You trying to steal your way to the top and want to voice an opinion. You have no opinion to voice when you a thief. When you work and do what's necessary to maintain a status here in this world in righteousness, and maintain a status in doing what's necessary for you to do whatever talents and gifts that you have in the righteous way, then you do have a voice. But outside of individuals that don't do things in the righteous way, and you do things in the negative way, and you let Satan use you, you do not have a voice. So your opinion don't mean nothing to me, and it don't mean nothing to others either. Because we care less what you think about, because we got this life here to live according to however God see fit for us to live, and we don't need you to try to participate in, to try to play a God in our life when you can't get your own shit together. Get your shit together, and then maybe you would have a voice, and maybe somebody would hear you. But right now, they don't hear you because you don't have a voice. You never did anything as far as having the right opportunity to do what's necessary for yourself, your kids, and other individuals that was important in your life. You did sabotage shit so you don't have a voice until you start walking in righteousness and do things the right way and not look forward to doing negligent and doing stuff to other people to bring them down, to lift your spirits up off of their shit. And that's really why I've been so silent, because of I hadn't heard anybody say anything that really truly have a voice, an opinion that could move me to a level of understanding you when you don't do things the way you're supposed to do it in a proper manner. You do things in another way. It's not of our Heavenly Father. So, far as I know, my ears is not connected to an individual that don't make their own way in the righteous way and do not have a voice. So people continue being the best that you could be in this world in the righteous way, because righteous is the only way things stand. Whenever you do things that's not in righteousness, it comes back to haunt you. And you don't need nothing to haunt you. Keep on doing what's right, but using your talents and gifts in the righteous way and not trying to do anything to sabotage or do any negligent to other people's life or toward their money or toward anything that does not belong to you. When you hitchhike and hijack and think you bold enough to do these things, you fall right back in the crack your ass came out of.